Hey, what's up everybody? It's Luis back at it again with another video. This time we're doing Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Really great game. I recommend it if you haven't played it, but if you have, you know shit's about to go down. Before I start this video, I want to give two shoutouts to Nathan Plata and Nicholas Jackson, the people that are actually playing the game right now. I'm just talking because I didn't, feel like playing. Yeah, they wanted to play, whatever. Go to Nicholas Jackson's channel. It's Wretched Gaming. He does a lot of cool stuff and all that. Anyways, enough with the promoting. Let's get into this topic that I actually want to talk about. Now, this topic, you probably will agree or disagree. I don't really care. But it's about this kid-friendly bullcrap that's going on now. What am I talking about? This kid-friendly bullshit that's going on that, for some reason, things have gone too violent, so they had to censor stuff with stupid slapstick comedy shows that are just pure randomness and horrible. I'll give you some examples. Teen Titans Go, Ben 10 new reboot, Powerpuff Girls. Now, why I choose these examples was because these shows I used to watch when I was a kid. These shows were actually really great. Powerpuff Girls was really great. Teen Titans was really great. Ben 10 was really great. It had action, it had story. There was a reason why the characters are who they are and all that. And I thought it was amazing. But this new kid-friendly bullcrap makes it look so dumb. For example, Teen Titans Go. Back then, it was all about saving people, being heroes, and they're teens. So they had to live with the struggle of average teenager things like liking a girl or breaking out, with acne or, body change or something like that, But Teen Titans Go, it's just pure randomness. There's no reason why the characters are who they are. There's no reason why the, characters should be alive, basically. And I hate it, it has no reason why the show is up. I think the only thing, I'll even give you some examples on how pissed off I get. Like, the cast, it's the same cast from the original Teen Titans, it's the original cast. Like, I don't know why they agreed to it, don't ask me, but, it's the original cast. And the pure randomness, like I said, yes, it's pure random. Nothing but random. There's no real reason why everything's going on. Like, Beast Boy, Cyborg, Robin, Starfire, and Raven. Those are the Titans. They each had a personal, unique quality. And the Teen Titans. In Teen Titans, Robin was the calm, collected, leader that occasionally would, snap if he didn't, guide his way or something like that, before he feel loose. But in Teen Titans Go, he's just a complete psychopath. He is just random and stupid and all that. I don't even know why he's leader. He's power hungry, basically, he's like a dictator in a way. Let's go with Cyborg. Cyborg in the show was kind of like he was like the tough, strong guy, but, was like the tough, cool guy that, we all know. That's a jock, but it's really cool that we all know a tough kid, that plays football, but also likes anime or video games, stuff like that. That was Cyborg, he was cool. He knew when it was time to be serious or when it's time to, go into battle.
When it got me, I just started charging you up. I was like, what the heck?
They had, they knew the balance. They balanced it. But in Teen Titans Go, he's just pure dumb, pure random. Always says booyah for some reason. I don't think in Teen Titans he had that catchphrase booyah. I think they just added it in there for no reason. I think he said it once or twice. Apparently he had it. Nick, he's actually next to me. He said he had it. So I think he had it. So I'm guessing he used it every once in a while, not every single second, like in Teen Titans Go. But he used it every once in a while, which is cool. It's a catchphrase. Obviously you're gonna say it, but not every single second. So anyways, let's go back to Cyborg. Cyborg, he was really cool back in the Titans, but Go, it's just stupid. Starfire, more or less the same, really. She's crazy, tough, but really lovable. Problem is, in Teen Titans Go, she's way too lovable. She barely actually even fights. That's how bad it is. She'd rather, just talk to the villain, hug him or kiss him to make him turn good. And when she does that, the villain just punches her or something like that. I don't know. It's really stupid. One episode, I remember this one episode where she hugs a bomb, asked it nicely not to blow up, and surprise, surprise, it blew up. The bomb didn't care. So, she's just too much of a pacifist in Teen Titans Go. There's also some statements that's not true. There's that one episode with Blackfire when she shows up, she goes to jail, and she trains like hell to get her revenge in Teen Titans Go. This is all in Teen Titans Go. And she beats the crap out of Starfire, which, that's really not her, but she was crushed, she was crushed. So like I said, she was sweet, but she was tough. That's how it was. Now let's go to Raven. Raven is weird because in Teen Titans she was that misunderstood girl that she doesn't really care what's going on. She does her own thing, but she really cares about her friends because her friends accepted her on who she is, being half a demon, half human. Her father being Trigon, the most powerful villain in the DC universe, and they didn't care. They accepted her with open arms, which is really cool. That's really good of them that they did that. So she really cares about her friends. But in Teen Titans Go, she mentions, she's the daughter of Trigon, but she doesn't really care. She'll do her own thing, that's in Teen Titans. But here's the thing. She's still a little baby. She likes pretty pink Pegasus. She loves pretty pink Pegasus for some strange reason. I remember in Teen Titans, there's one episode when they had nightmares. All they did was, have their nightmares, Everyone had a nightmare. And then Raven's nightmare was actually pretty pink Pegasus stuff. She hated that, but in Teen Titans Go, she apparently loves it. I don't know why. It's them. Now that we did Teen Titans, let's talk about other stuff. For example, let's talk about shows now, like the new shows like Amazing World of Gumball or Clarence or something like that. That's kid friendly, yes, but that was made to be kid friendly. When you put in old shows that used to be like great, like back in the early 2000s or late 90s, and you're rebooting them to make them kid friendly, that's when you need to stop right there, because don't mess with the old generation's childhood like they're doing right now. It's just a slap into the face. When it comes to Teen Titans Go, I see it as shit all over the Teen Titans name. I actually read the comics and all that, and that's not who they are at all. I hate this kid-friendly bullshit and all that. And let's see. Oh yeah, Samurai Jack. If you know what Samurai Jack is or who he is, then you had an awesome childhood. Samurai Jack was an amazing show. A lot of action, a lot of drama, some comedy, and some action, a lot of action. I loved it because of the action, the fighting styles that they had and all that. It was really great. And what I like about this, like this year, they're actually bringing it back. They're bringing back Samurai Jack with the same people, same cast, same animation style, just picking up where they left off. Problem is that's gonna be shown only on Adult Swim. I mean, that's the level we're at, where old shows, when they're coming back, they have to be shown on Adult Swim. Apparently they're that violent. There's no tolerance for violence anymore on TV. It's just total utter bullcrap. I hate it. And it's not just cartoons. They've also been messing with WWE. I remember back when I was a kid, John Cena's famous move, the FU. That was the best move. Everybody loved it. Every kid all over school would be like, FU, signature move, something like that. Even I did it. We all did it. We're all just kids, we're having fun. But now with this whole kid-friendly bullshit, they censored it and turned it into AA, Attitude Adjustment. What is this? I don't understand why. Just wow. You're seriously trying to censor a show that's gonna have fighting? Really? And probably bad language? No, that's when you've gone too far. Seriously. Trying to censor that? Come on, no. That's taking it way too far. It's stupid, This is wrecking a lot of things. And it's not just shows and TVs and all that. Kid-friendly bullcrap is also messing with movies. I'm looking at you, Disney. seriously, Disney was like, oh my god, I don't know why Marvel had to go with Disney. They could have done great on their own. They didn't need Disney behind their backs constantly, you know. Okay, when it comes to Disney, they have a lot of kid-friendly stuff. They literally change everything of a movie just to make it kid-friendly. I'll give you an example of a movie that came out like earlier this year, Civil War. Now you're gonna tell me, oh yeah, it had fighting and all that. We saw Black Widow shoot a man. Yes, but that movie had nothing to do with the comics at all. They've had references to the comics. They have like some parts of the comics, you know, the action that they moved, the moves and the fighting that they did was in the comics, but nothing to do with the comics at all. And I'll tell you what the comic is. The comic starts with new heroes that don't know their powers yet, try to fight A-list villains. They're pretty powerful. And these are new heroes, keep in mind. They're just kids that, you know, got their powers like probably a week or two, and they try to fight villains. That's not really a good idea, but they do it anyways. So in the battle of the villains and heroes, I don't remember who they were, but in the battle, one of the villains blows up, and he took out an entire school filled with little kids. Yep, he killed a bunch of little kids. And with this happening, they want Tony Stark was actually president at the time, believe it or not. He decided to make this law pass where every single hero has to demask himself so the public can feel safe, you know? Now, to tell you the truth, I actually agree with this, because if you have superpowers and I don't know who you are, I probably won't trust you. So, you know, don't get me wrong, you know, it's all that, but in Captain America, he was just against it so much that he literally started the war. He's the one that started the war. Tony, all he wanted to do was talk to him, but Cap just rejected him. He straight up, you know, started the war. And what pisses me off so much, the first battle they had that started the war, there's a hero named Goliath, where he turns huge whenever he wants, gets killed under Captain America's team. He was on Captain America's team. He knew what he was going into when he joined Captain America. So I don't see why, you know, they're so mad about his death. If you're gonna fight heroes versus heroes, someone's gonna die. And that makes me mad. He blames Tony for his death, which he has nothing to be mad for.
That was messed up.
You know, it was literally Captain's fault, and he says, "Oh, this battle's gonna only began." You know, everything happens, and you know, some heroes die, some don't. You know, some villains join teams, whatever. At the end of the comics, what happens is that Captain America realizes what he's done. And during his apology speech, he gets shot down, literally straight up murdered by crossbones. Yep, gets murdered. That's how it ends. Just him getting shot down. And what did we see in the movie? We saw the reason why was because they were doing a mission in another country. A bunch of people died, yes. Not the school, but a bunch of people died. And what they do is they want the Avengers to be a government, you know, basically working for the government. They should be technically working for them. They shouldn't be a private organization. They should be working with the government. One, they'll be stronger. Two, they can control themselves, because seriously, they're kind of out of control. I totally agree with General Thunder T. Ross. I totally agree with them. They are out of control. They got two ticking time bombs. One is a god, and another is the Hulk. They have two ticking time bombs, and I don't think that's a good idea to have.